Virginia. Enter the darkness of night and enter the Hokies to enter Sandman. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hokies offense will start this game off with the football. A.J. Brand, he is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowers. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Baker. Makes the grab. It's ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got it again. Here's a little room there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Hokies are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Bowers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Walton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it. Could not make his way to the corner.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
And this offense talked about coming into the game, creating those explosive plays, being great on 3rd down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Can't get him to the ground. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Walton. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running inside. And that's a live ball behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Buys a little time with his feet. They make the stop after the big passing play, but now the question is, will it stand? Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He fires a bullet to the right. Leaping grab for a big gain. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Bowers. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Baker. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Walton. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a deep grab. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll run it. It's Walton. Plows through the defense. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
14, Virginia Tech, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. He goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
To the air, it's Baker. Firing to the right, complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. The run inside. It's Walton. Sweet cut there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a rhythm.
down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for space. It's Walton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles.
Makes the grab and room to run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Send the tight end in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Walton. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to run it left here. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He wants to go deep. Snatches it on the right. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking for room, it's Walton. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Gets the back moving. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus...
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. He might want another play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running inside, it's Walton. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To the air, it's Baker. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hokies want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. And trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build up.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes. Well, after back-to-back losses, this